Well, hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me in today's video and spending a part of your day with me. Today I'll be sharing my August update for That's So 2000's Project Pan, created by the beautiful Samar on Instagram. Her name is First Time Panner. She is just the sweetest. I did skip July's. I was sick. My husband was sick. We had a death in the family. I recently started to work out, so my progress was not there, and it's still not there. I do keep track of how many days I wear makeup. In the month of August, I've worn a full face 6 times, including today, and it is, I believe, what's today? August 17th. So, not too great, but it's okay. It is okay. Here's a little bit about this project. This runs from April 16, 2022 to April 16, 2023. It is a rolling style year-long project. You work on 5 prompts at a time that are like 2000s related. Monthly updates. I did skip last month as I explained why, so we are here for August. But if you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Erica Ashley. I like to upload 3 videos every single week talking about project panning, sharpening your own stash. Even though, even though I shop my own stash and project pan, I still enjoy makeup. I recently placed a ColourPop order and that haul will be coming soon. I like to vlog, all that stuff. So if any of that interests you, I'd love for you to hit that thumbs up, subscribe before you go, and turn on those notification bells so you can be aware of all my future uploads. Now let's go ahead and get on into the August update. Alrighty, my beautiful friends, we are here for my August update for the That's So 2000's Project Pan. It is a Fantastic Ladies collab. I will leave that linked down below, as well as the creator Samar, her YouTube channel and her Instagram. I will leave that link down below. She is just the cutest and just the sweetest person ever. So it is year-long, rolling style, work on 5 prompts at a time, monthly updates from April 16th, 2022 to April 16th, 2023. Let's go ahead and get into my updates. I do have 1 rollout, and so I'll be rolling something else in. And this is how I keep track of it. I am a tangible gal. It just is so much easier for me than tablet, and I don't know. I just like paper and pen. I love keeping notes. I love stationery. I love pens. I love notebooks. I love all that stuff. So I rolled in Blockbuster back in the beginning, and it is a discontinued item. And at that time, I picked this Desi and Katy Friendcation, Dose of Colors, Desi x Katy Friendcation eyeshadow palette. I didn't see the hype. I've had this for a long time, and I just never liked it. So I was like, let me put this in here, see how I feel. My goals are 15 uses because it does, I don't know why. Oh, I thought it went on the 15. I don't know why I chose 15, but I chose 15 uses. I will no longer choose 10, 15 uses on eyeshadow palettes because I currently have 17 eyeshadow palettes in 2 projects right now at the moment. But I have used this a total of 7 times only. I reach in it for the mattes because the other ones is mostly full of shimmers. So when I put in palettes, I use it as a whole. I try not to dibble dabble, like one shadow here and one shadow here and one shadow here. That in 3 different palettes, that's 3 different uses. I try not to do that just because I'm a weirdo and I prefer not to. But the other one, I used all my mattes. So I have been using these 3 mattes, right, all the 4 mattes right here to use that. So I have been incorporating it 2 palettes per eyeshadow look. So I did that today. I do have some of these browns in my crease today. So we have 8 more uses to go on this guy, and my results are in. I love it, and I do see the hype now. I think because like these, you have to have a base down. See how shimmery that was? And it just looks a little bit different in the pan, but that one's beautiful. They are very beautiful. I did gift this to my friend. I don't even know if she's used it. Probably not, because she's not really into makeup. But yeah, see how I think I was mostly playing with this one because I was scared of the colors. So that's kind of why I wrote it off, I think. So 8 more uses, and I love this. I do have a Throwback Thursday tutorial using this eyeshadow palette, so I will leave that link down below. And then this is the palette that is on my eyes, the shimmer that I incorporate the Dose of Colors eyeshadow palette with. This was Black Eyed Peas, a black product or black packaging. Morphe with their classic black packaging. I prefer when Morphe does color, so I can be like, oh, I know what that palette is, versus looking at this little circle in the back. But whatever. My goal was no pan left behind, and that is the first time I did it, and I figured out that it was actually a thing. So I drew this beautiful artwork over here. So when I use the shadow, I mark it in up here. This is the one I have on my eyes today, along with this one in the inner corner. I love this inner corner. It's so pretty. These were easy to use. These were a little bit harder for me to use, only because I haven't been wearing makeup. I have 17 eyeshadow palettes and products, and I have dozens and 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 dozens more eyeshadow palettes. But I have left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 eyeshadows to use on this guy, and I already know what looks I want to create with the 9 eyeshadow palettes left, so that should be like maybe 3 uses. So I definitely will have it rolled out next month in September. So that is the goal, is to have this rolled out in September. But yeah, this is just the easiest way for me to keep track. I just kind of taped here, and I need visuals. But that Morphe palette, that's what I have on my lids today. It's like a green, sea green, brown duochrome. I was really impressed with that shadow. I had a whole different blue look planned. When I put that on, I was like, oh, that has some brown. So I just kind of dip it up the outer corner. Next is my rollout. It was one piece, a never-ending products. Highlighters and baked products are never ending, and this is a baked highlighter. It is one of my favorites. I do always travel with this. It is a Pure Nude Be My Highlight. I love this one. The swatch may not be beautiful, but it is very beautiful on the skin, very natural, and I've always loved this. I travel with this and then a more like blingy highlight, just depending on my mood. So this one is always in my travel bag, and I did use this. It's 15 times on, I believe, 720 or 721. I cannot read my writing, so this will be rolled out. I did enjoy this. I do love it. It is a favorite. I don't know if I'll ever hit pan, but it is quite loved. I've had it for quite a long time, and I wear it very, very often. So I love this product. Next is, I'm gonna pronounce this totally wrong, I'm sorry, is Dolier's Book of Greek Myths of Mythology Related Products. And I chose, why I have no clue, the Juvia's Place Zulu. And I was 5 uses, but also used all the shades. And I have not used this. So I need to get on the ball with my products. It's beautiful, and I love Juvia's Place eyeshadows. I really don't know what's going on with the company, but I do enjoy Juvia's Place. It's perfect. I picked it out perfect for summer, but we have a few more months, few more weeks left of summer. I'm ready for fall though. So I definitely need to use this, and I can incorporate it with the Dose of Colors too. So I'll definitely use like a transition or something like that with a pop of shimmers, you know, something like that. But it does have orange and brown, so I may just use this one. Who knows? But I want to use all the shades, but 5 times as well. So no progress on this. And then last, I drew the Jonas Brothers. It is a trio, and I picked my Alamar Cosmetics hydrating complexion trio. I don't know how powder is hydrating, but whatever. And I got this in BoxyCharm, so I've used all of them already. I used all of them on my face today. This one I kind of used in the middle of my nose here, a little bit here. This I used on my forehead to bronze, and then this is my regular bronzer, and I have used this 5 times. So I really enjoy this, but I have some bronzers in my collection. I also have some bronzers, one bronzer in my 2022 project pan that I started in January before I started all these other projects. So I'll leave that link down below. But I really enjoy this. I believe it might be baked. I don't know. But this will take me forever to hit pan on, but I do love this, and I will hit my 10. I want to hit my 10 uses by the August update. So let me pull up the pretty randomize. So let me pull up the number generator and we will pick in one new product for this project. Alrighty, I put up the pretty random generator and I did 1 through 32. I love that she numbered them because I can just do the numbers instead of writing all the names in the spinning wheel like some other projects, but it's okay. It is okay. So we did 27. Do we have 27? No, we do not. Let's go ahead and see what 27 is. It is YouTube. A product discovered on YouTube or bought because of a recommendation on YouTube. Well, that's a lot of them. But let me go ahead and see what I want to bring in, and I'll be right back. Okay, that took way longer than I would have liked. But I have a lot of projects, so a lot of things do influence me from YouTube to purchase. But I went with another lipstick and another red lipstick. These are the new Maybelline Vinyls. I've been hearing about these all over YouTube. I think I bought mine open, but you know what? It's okay. I may have just watched it. I'm not too sure. But it's a beautiful, like, beautiful red color. I love reds. I love bold. So we're just going to go ahead and put this in for 10 uses. Hopefully nothing happened. Hopefully they just looked at the color. I may have opened it as well. I don't think that I would, but I don't know. It's thinner than I thought. It's a lot thinner than I thought. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just do 10 uses on this guy. And that is it, my friends. That is it for this update. I cannot wait to watch everyone else's. I did watch Shelly's Unapologetically Shelly's. I will leave hers link down below, and I need to catch up on everyone else's. I saw Stephs just posted hers, and I need to do a lot of catching up on YouTube. I usually do that at the gym, so when I'm, you know, doing cardio, bike, treadmill, whatever, I catch up on my videos there. But thank you all for joining me in today's video, and I cannot wait to use all these products. Hopefully we have 2 rollouts next month. That is the goal. I don't think I can use this. This is probably like 3 months, but I do love reds. And I guess you gotta shake it up. I'm not too sure. But this is the shade Red Hot, by the way. Yeah, Red Hot. But thank you for joining me in today's video. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in my next update. Bye, guys.